Hello, friends, and welcome to National City Christian Church for our weekly Music at Midday concert. My name is Mike McMahon, and I'm the artistic director, and today is the last concert in our fall season of concerts. There are no people here in person for our audience today, but we're very pleased to be able to present this concert for you who are watching the recording online today. Since this is the last concert of our fall season, of course, it's also the concert closest to Christmas. And I think you're going to find today's program is going to help you to prepare for the celebration of Christmas just 1 week from today when we air this concert for the first time. As we come to the end of the year, I just want to ask once again that you consider a gift for Music at Midday. This series is made possible by your donations. We're not able to do it without you. So if you're able to send a check to National City Christian Church, that would be one way, or you can go on our website, nationalcitycc.org. At the top of the page, click on Music, then click on Friday Music at Midday, and then about 2/3 of the way down the page, click on the Donate button, and you'll find a way to make your donation online. Thank you very much for that. And just before I introduce today's organist, I do want to wish all of you a very happy Christmas and holiday season. Thank you. And now, please welcome today's recitalist, Jackson Borges.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jackson Borges, and I am very pleased to be here with you again. I do hope that you enjoyed last week's recital, and I also hope that you enjoyed today's recital. And like Mike said, I hope it gets you in a festive mood for the holidays. We're going to begin today in France in the Baroque era with a work by Louis-Claude from a set of Noëls that he composed. In his day, it was fashionable and popular for organists and churches to improvise on the popular tunes and hymns and chant tunes and Christmas carols of the day. And this piece is one of those. It's in D minor, and you will hear various echo and antiphonal effects that are possible because we have this grand, glorious organ in this beautiful space at both ends of this church. So, to start off our Christmas recital today, I hope you enjoy this Dacan Noël in D minor. moving from France to the United States into the 20th century, move to a piece by the American organist Orton Gibbs, who was a native of Alabama and wrote mostly for her own use and for her own church's use. But she wrote a lot of music, and it is now getting the recognition that it deserves. It's beautiful stuff, wonderfully composed music, and this on one of my favorite Christmas carols, In the Bleak Midwinter, whose words were penned by the great poet Christina Rossetti, and here exists in a beautiful arrangement by the American organist Orton Gibbs. Staying in the United States, but moving now to the West Coast, we move to a work by Richard Purvis, who was for 25 years the organist and choir master at Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, California. While Richard was a magnificent classical organist, composer, and choir trainer, he was also a very, very fine theater organist, and this piece was written by him expressly for the theater organ at a time when the prevailing thought was that classical organists, serious organists, did not soil their hands and sully their reputations with the music and the playing of the Wurlitzer or the theater pipe organ. Now we have a great deal of respect for theater organists and the theater organ and the musicality and the technique that it takes to make music on those wonderful machines. So here is Richard Purvis's piece entitled Carol Rhapsody, and you will hear a few Christmas carols quoted in this. Enjoy Richard Purvis's Carol Rhapsody. fun little piece by Richard Purvis. Back over to Europe we move now into Germany with the composer Max Drischner, who died in 1971, but had quite an active musical life in Germany. In fact, he was very highly influenced and a student of and by Wanda Landowska, the famous harpsichordist, and was also very highly influenced by Dr. Albert Schweitzer and his biography of Johann Sebastian Bach. In fact, Drischner and Schweitzer had 4 opportunities to meet. Those opportunities Drischner referred to in his writings as the meeting between a jungle doctor and a Silesian cantor. The piece we're going to hear from Drischner is a set of variations on a German Christmas chorale tune, O Laufet, ihr Hirten, which translates to Hurry, ye shepherds, or Hasten, ye shepherds. And because we have the ability here at National City Christian, I'm going to play these variations all on the back gallery organ. So you might want to turn up your speakers a little bit or incline thine ear for Drischner's variations on Laufet, ihr Hirten. I should also mention that here at National City Christian we have some very, very fun sounds that we can play with. We have a harp sound, a celesta sound, great chimes up here in the front, and this is the only place, the only organ that I know of that I've played that has a set of English handbells in the back gallery. And you are going to hear the chimes and the handbells on the fourth variation. So enjoy the O Laufet, ihr Hirten variations of Drischner. With that, we come to the end of today's recital. I do hope you've enjoyed this and that it has somehow, in some way, gotten you into the holiday spirit. It is always a pleasure for me to be here at National City Christian, and I want to thank Mike McMahon for extending the invitation, seemingly now yearly, to play here. It is a great place to play and a lot of fun to be here, and I thank also the good folks here at National City Christian Church who keep these recitals going. This is one of the grand instruments in the world and desperately needs to be heard by as many people as possible. So thank you to all of you who take part in keeping these recitals going. We're going to end with a piece by the composer Marcel Lanquetuit, a name which may not be familiar to you, but his teacher's name certainly was. He studied first with Albert Dupré and then with his most illustrious son, Marcel Dupré. This is a French toccata, which means there is a lot of stuff going on in the hands and a very stately, solid melody happening in the pedal. I want to extend to you all my best wishes for a wonderful rest of Advent, a beautiful Christmas season, and all hopes and prayers for a much better 2021. While it is fun to play here, it is not really so fun to play to a camera. I miss all of you being here to share all of this great music with me, so hopefully next year we will all see each other live and in person again. Merry Christmas, happy holidays of all sort. We end today with Lanquetuit's mighty toccata in D major.